What's up, guys? So usually I'm on Instagram, helping people, inspiring people, motivating people, and just putting out positive knowledge. But today I want to do something a little bit different, and it's something that is it's in my mind. It's been in my mind, and it's just something that I think we need to let people know. Something that I discovered. Um, Something that was so beneficial to my growth, to my success, and that is the topic of mindset. And and here's the thing about mindset. Here's the thing about motivation. Here's the thing about inspiration. We can get rowdy all day. We can talk about how we're gonna be successful, how we're gonna make it, all the things we're gonna buy, what we're gonna do in the future. We can talk about that. We can talk about goals. But there's this other thing that prevents us from reaching those levels. And I think that is because of mindset. You see, we can give people all the tools they need. We can write out a manual, step by step booklet on how to become successful. We can inspire and motivate people, but they'll still find a way to mess it up. They'll still find a way to put an excuse as to why they could not do what they said they were going to do. And it all comes down to mindset. You see, I started to develop my own mindset. Like, I was never like this. If you know me from 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, this is not who I was. I had to develop my mindset in order to become the person that I am today. But the main topic that I really want to get down deep into is why people know what they know, have all the tools that they have, live in the best country in the world, in the best era that has ever happened, and still are not successful. They still find a way to make up excuses as to why they're lazy, as to why they want to play video games, as to why they want to club, as to why they want to do things that aren't helping them become successful. You see, I discovered that I discovered that in order for you to become successful, in order for you to do what you say you're gonna do, all these goals that we write down, you have to kind of isolate yourself. You kind of have to revamp yourself. You kind of have to retrain your mind. And that is going to include a lot of alone time. It's going to include a lot of reading. It's going to include a lot of not hanging out. It's going to include a lot of self-motivation. It's going to include a lot of becoming healthier, becoming in tune with your spiritual self, becoming in tune with who you really are and your calling. It's going to require a lot of brain power. That is training your mind to do the things that you know you're capable of doing, because we're all capable of growing. We're all capable of becoming this successful person that we know we can become. See, we talk about it. We talk about the success. We talk about the goals. We talk about the cars. We talk about the life that we want to live. But what is preventing us from getting it? I think the ultimate thing that stops us from preventing it is our environment, is where we have to go to after we say we're gonna do what we are gonna, what the goals that we said we were gonna accomplish. We have to go back to our same environment. We have to go back to the same home we live in. We have to go back to our shitty jobs. We have to go back to the same people we know. We have to go back to our old lifestyle. So when you go to these motivational conferences, when we read a book, there's still an environment that we are surrounded by, and that's what's ultimately stopping us from reaching our potential. You see, besides where we live, besides who we go back to, there's people in our lives that determine a lot of what we do in a day-by-day basis. There's our friends that might not be successful. There are our family that are not where they should be. And we go back to those things, and we tend to see humans, we adapt to our environment. See, we just survive. We don't, there's thriving mechanisms that don't work unless you push them to work. See, we just survive. We're a survival. We're humans that survive. Whatever we need to survive is what we'll do. We're not going to do nothing more. It's too much. We didn't grow up like that. We didn't grow up that, okay, we accomplished this goal. Now we got to do another goal. Now we have to keep, we didn't grow up like that. That is not part of our DNA. We have to train ourselves to become that type of person. We have to adapt to that new environment. And it's easily adaptable. And once you get there, once you realize that, wow, this is all it took for me to get there, you're going to realize that becoming successful and reaching certain levels and certain goals and making certain amount of money is not that hard. It's not that difficult. It just comes down to your mindset. You see, another thing that I do want to mention is I'm self-motivating. I am the person that if I'm around you, you'll feel the energy. You'll feel the positive vibes. You'll feel the motivation. You'll feel like you want to do more because of me, because of what I said to you, because of how we spoke to each other. It's just positive vibes that's always around me. And I can feel it. People tell me. And the crazy thing is, even after these positive vibes and all this motivation and inspiration things that I talk about, there's still people that don't want to become, let me rephrase that. Not that they don't want to be, everybody wants to become successful, but certain people that still don't grasp it. Certain people that still don't get it. Certain people that need to make a switch in their head in order to become successful. See, for example, my own family, they see me grinding. They see me motivating myself. They see me waking up early, hitting the gym, eating healthy. They see me working 80 hours a week. They see me wanting more, but they're still in the same place. My own, I don't want to mention names. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but people that are really like next to me see me grind every single day and don't realize that I have the step-by-step booklet to become a better person, to make more money, to motivate others, to help others, to inspire. And they still are doing the same thing they're comfortable with. They rely on comfort. They rely on what they know. They rely on the easy things of life. And I'm right next to them. I am the source. I have the power. And I try to instill it in people, and they still don't get it. It's all because of your mindset. I don't want to make this video too long. I'm going to post it on YouTube. Hopefully, you guys can get something out of this. I'm going to just do a real quick recap. Remember, this is off the top of my head. I didn't write no notes. This is just something that I really feel within me that is going to help people succeed. So I started the conversation out by saying that it's because of your mindset that you're not where you want to be. Even though you have all the steps to get there, your mindset stops you from getting there. The tools are there. The manual is there. The audiobooks, the YouTube videos, everything's there. It's your mindset that stops you from getting there. It's your environment. It's where you go back to. It's what you're comfortable with. The entertainment that you want. It's what makes you feel good, that comfort. So I'm just going to stop this at 10 minutes. I hope you really got something out of this. I'm gonna put this on YouTube. Talk to you guys later.